Hi folks, it's Travis here at the Homestead, and wanted to talk to you today about an important piece of equipment that I think anyways, it helps me out so much around here. And it's these garden carts, lawn carts, whatever you want to call them. These little wagons is what I call them. And how they've been such a big help to me, and kind of a review on which one is better. I've got kind of two different kinds here. And just, maybe this will be something that could help you guys out on your piece of property. Just takes a big load off. So I've got these two different ones. This was the first one we bought, and it has metal sides on it that detach, and we have them taken off right now. And that one, I think we got it like Harbor Freight or something. You can find them on Amazon, different places. And they're metal, a little bit smaller. They claim they have a 400 or 500 pound weight capacity, but man, I wouldn't try putting that much in them. I like the use of it. We've had that one longer. It's been over a year since we bought it. And I like the use of it, but it hasn't really held up that well. This metal floor on it has some really cheap welds, and it's come apart. And it's, I've had to repair it. A lot of it's kind of bent up and everything. And I don't feel like we've really abused the thing. It just hasn't seemed to hold up very well. But I liked the idea of it. I liked what I could do with it. So about, a few months ago, we were at a farm store, and they were running a sale on a bunch of stuff. And they had this one. Pull it over here and see if the thing will focus right. This one is a gorilla cart. It's a lot bigger, heavier duty. Claims to hold around 1,000, 1,200 pounds. And I really like it. It's got a lot bigger wheels. This handle, see if I can pull it around, you can take this off, and you can use it like, say, a lawnmower, which we have a little garden tractor, and you can hook it up as a trailer. This also has a dump bed like that. And I dropped the other piece. I'll have to find it here in a minute. I really, really like this thing. And I'm telling you, it takes a load of work off of me. I use it almost daily. If I'm going out to repair a fence or dig a hole or work in the garden or, move animal feed around or move wood or anything, I use this thing. I mean, it just, whatever I'm doing, I just throw my tools in it and pull it with me. And it's easy to pull with these big wheels, and it's a lot heavier duty than that other one. We got it on sale. I think we paid about $110, $115 or something like that. I think full price, they're, maybe $150. But I highly recommend something like this. It's even got a place where you could like build racks to hold stuff taller. I haven't done something like that. But I think this is an excellent piece of equipment to use on a homestead, even a larger one, small one, whatever, because you can, whatever you're doing, you've usually got your hands full of tools, or you're moving things, dirt, gravel, mulch, different things like that. This is amazing. It saves me so much work on my back and so much of walking back and forth carrying things. I have this thing, usually it sets up by the front door, because just about whatever I do every day, I'm using this thing. And I use it a lot, and it has held up so far excellent. I mean, there's no signs of it falling apart. You can tell by the frame of it and the handle, everything is much heavier duty than those ones that you get at like Harbor Freight or some other discount store. I feel it's well worth the investment. Like I said, we can't think of all the things that we use it for. There's times if I knock a tree down out in the woods for firewood, it may be in a spot that I can't get the truck in there. So I can take my little lawn tractor and hook this thing up to it and chop it up and bring it down here. And it may take a few loads, but this thing will hold quite a bit. You'd be surprised, man. I've had this thing stacked like that with wood, and it doesn't bother at all. The kids use it a lot. Their job is bringing wood from the wood stack up to the house in the wintertime to burn. And so they use it a lot. If we have to take water out to the animals or haul water around the place, 5-gallon buckets or whatever, you put it in here, it'll hold a few, about 5 or 6 or so. Just all sorts of things. And now I'm not getting paid by anyone or sponsored by these people or anything like that. But it's a Gorilla cart. I'm not sure if there are other brands that make them of this quality or not. Don't know. I just know that this one works really, really well. And I would highly recommend investing in one of these because, man, it'll save you so much work. I just, I can't get over how much less work I have to do, less back work, less leg work, because I just throw everything in here and pull it around with me, or I hook it up to the little lawn tractor and drag it around. And I love the dump bed on it, man. That works great. So anyways, this is my recommendation for the day, is to invest in something like this, because and I know you say, well, you got a wheelbarrow, and wheelbarrows are fine. I've got a few of those too, but I like this because you're not having to balance the wheelbarrow and all this. You just pick it up and pull it. It's so much easier than that. And the kids use it a lot with their chores. So in fact, that's usually what this cheaper one, that's kind of designated for the kids. They use it to play with, but they also use it to do a lot of their chores too. But I would highly recommend looking into something like this for your homestead. Man, I could even see it possibly having some kind of use in a bug out situation. I don't know. I mean, I know it's going to make noise pulling it, but you could pull a lot of equipment in this if something happened. And so it might even have an application there. But anyways, so that's my little short recommendation for the day, because, man, there's so many things you can use this for around the homestead. It's just insane. Plus the kids, they like riding around in it. That's one of their big things, is for me to drag them around the field and yard and in the back of this thing with the little mower. But anyways, guys and gals, I would highly suggest you look into one of these big Gorilla carts. They can save you a lot of work. Thank you guys for watching, man. The channel's just kind of blowing up. I'm going to try to keep up on making some videos. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, all that sort of stuff. It means a lot to me. I do this just to share a little bit of knowledge that we've learned out here, and who knows, maybe even make some cool connections with people, because we live kind of isolated. So building up your community is always a good thing. All right, guys. Well, thank you, and have a great day. It's beautiful out today. I hope it's beautiful where you are, and have a good, productive day.